Guys, I wanted to make this video because from things that I post on Facebook, I get a lot of comments or questions, particularly just when I'm answering questions or making comments inside other people's posts or companies' posts. So I copied and pasted some of these questions here because I feel like it's really relevant, especially if you're trying to live more naturally and not have so many toxins in your life, which is what we've been trying to do for the past 5 years. The first question that I copied and pasted here is, isn't it expensive to make everything yourself? Actually, it's a lot less expensive to make your own bath and body and beauty products, especially if you just get a few like base ingredients and you work with those. And I'll insert a picture later on in the video of things that if you just purchase, you don't just use them once, you use them several times to make several different products, so you actually end up paying a lot less than you would pay if you just go out and grab this cream or this spray or whatever, and you know what's going in your stuff. So is it expensive? No, it's actually a lot less expensive. It ends up being pennies on the dollar. And it says, surely you can't make all of your own makeup. No, I don't make all of my own makeup. I do make a lot of it. I make my own face powders. I make my own, brow and eyeliner. Let's see, I make my own lip balm. You can make your own blush. I've done that before. It works out well too. The things that I don't make on my own, I will refer you to a company. I don't get anything from this or anything, but it's called Lauren Brooke Cosmetics. I learned about that company from the Colorful Canary. She has a YouTube channel, and I thought I would give it a try. It's actually barely above the cost of drugstore products, and everything that goes in their products is 100% organic. It's all natural. It's non-toxic. And I had tried a couple brands before, but they just didn't work very well. These work very well, and they're very pretty. Anything from cream shadows and all. I know the men aren't going to be interested in that, but they work really well. So look them up. They're Lauren Brooke Cosmetics if you want to check them out. Other than that, yes, I do make all of our things. What about cleaning products? How can you clean without chemicals? Well, even baking soda is a chemical. It's not chemicals, it's harsh chemicals, caustic chemicals. You don't want those in your house. So how can you clean without them? Well, it's easy. Baking soda, lemon juice, even coconut oil, olive oil. I make my own furniture polish with olive oil and lemon essential oil. I mean, how easy is that? And you talk about working. Witch hazel, hydrogen peroxide. You just look up the recipes online, and hopefully I can stick up a few extra videos on my channel here of how I make some cleaning products. But just for instance, a multi-purpose cleaner. I take 1 part witch hazel to 2 parts water, and whatever essential oils you want to do. If you want to make it antibacterial, you can use those oils. If you just want to make it smell good, you can use those oils. Of course, with anything, I would caution you with essential oils, use them the right way. You don't just dump it in there. You measure it out, and for an 8-ounce bottle, you may use 40, 50 drops of essential oil, but that goes a long way. So yeah, you can clean without harsh chemicals. For a bathtub scrub, use baking soda and water. It takes everything off. Castile soap is very inexpensive. A few drops into a bottle of water, and it makes a good cleaner, even for your floor. So yes, you can clean without chemicals. I mean, they're still chemicals, but you can clean without toxins in your home. It says, don't you think you're going a bit far with all of this? Well, no, I don't. Actually, I think I could do even better than I'm doing now. Why would you want to go out and buy these things that not only would bother you if you touch them, but the fumes, and if you have little kids, you don't want that around your little kids. And when you can make things that clean just as well, I don't think it's going far at all. And as far as bath and body products, I don't want to put things on myself or my children that are gonna hurt us, and if I can't pronounce it, I don't want to put it on my body. A lot of different research, like studies and all of that, they show that most of what you put on your skin actually goes into your body. It goes through the skin. Some even cross the blood-brain barrier. And for example, if you put a drop or two of cinnamon essential oil or peppermint oil on the bottom of your foot, within a couple of minutes you can actually taste it in your mouth. So that shows you right there, these things go from your skin into your body. And I didn't believe that, but my daughter and I actually tried it. We took peppermint oil and we put it on the sole of our foot. And in less than 60 seconds, we could taste it. So I don't think that's going far at all. I think the more careful you can be and the better you can do, you don't have to do it all at once, but little by little, get this stuff out of your house. And you would be surprised just how much mentally better you'll feel. And of course, you're not going to notice a difference right away with your health, but over time, it's going to make a huge difference. And it's, again, less expensive to make your own cleaning products and your own bath and body products. Here's a real good one. It says the FDA says these things you say are toxic is okay. Don't you think they know more than you do? You aren't a scientist. No, I'm not a scientist. And it really doesn't take a scientist to figure this stuff out. We have so much information out here now about, oh, you can hear Ruby. She's over there dreaming right now. There's so much information out there that you don't require a college degree. It doesn't require a degree to realize if you can't read an ingredient, or if it has warnings on the bottle that if ingested it could kill you, or it says not to even smell it, to use in a well-ventilated area, you should not be using that. Or if your body wash has ingredients on there that you can't pronounce and you have no idea what they are, it doesn't take a scientist to realize that's not good for you. We try to use each ingredient as a whole ingredient. So let's just say if I'm making hand soap. Well, if you look at the bottle of Castile soap that you're putting in it, you can read all of those ingredients, and they're each in their own an ingredient. They're not created in a lab. Then you're going to add your essential oils and maybe some water or some non-GMO vegetable glycerin. Those are things you can be assured about. You can be assured that when you put them on your hands or put them on your baby, and even baby wipes, oh my goodness, read the ingredients on your baby wipes. Please don't put that stuff on your kid. And on yourself. People carry these baby wipes around and wipe themselves off after they eat, or they're wiping their babies' butts with them, and even their babies' mouths after they eat. And it's terrible. Look at the ingredients on those things. You can make your own with paper towels and a little solution. As a matter of fact, Off Grid with Doug and Stacy gave me the recipe for the baby wipes. They have that video on their channel. Check that out. It's so easy, and you're saving money. So the FDA, I mean, really, what a joke. I mean, do your research on who funds the FDA, and then tell me if you trust them, because we do not trust them. The next one is, why do you just use your hands when making your recipe videos? Well, I'm a new channel, first of all, and I use a phone or an iPad, and I don't want to be moving it around and shuffling it everywhere. And second of all, I want the video where I'm making the products to be about the products, not about me. You don't need to look at me. I want you to see what I'm making and see how it's, mixing up and all of that. So that's why I use my hands when I make the recipes, whether it's food or bath and body products. I actually got a response from Johnson & Johnson on Facebook. I had made a comment about their baby wash, and I linked the EWG, which is the Environmental Working Group's website, to their on their post in the comments. And their response to me was, "Thank you for your input. Please tell us what your concerns are with our products by contacting us privately." No. They want you to contact them privately because they know they're not going to convince you, the person who's contacting them, but they want to stop you from posting things on their Facebook where other people can see, and then get the idea, hey, maybe this isn't good. Then they do their own research and they stop buying their products. They want everyone to contact them privately, and I wasn't the only one on there. They did this to other people. They want them to contact them privately so that you stop going on their posts and saying, hey, what's this? Why does this, when mixed with water or heat in the shower or the bath, create formaldehyde? You question these people publicly. That's what we need to start doing. Now, am I saying that there are not good products out there that are already made? Oh, there are wonderful products out there that are already made, and some of them I do use. I use, like for hairspray, I cannot make my own hairspray. I've tried. It sucks. It doesn't work. So I use Andalou Naturals. I'm terrible at making shampoo. Now, my shampoo does work on my children's hair. It does not work on this hair. So I use, what is it called? EO, Everyone brand hair and body wash. Every ingredient in there is fine. If you don't know what you're buying, if you don't know if it's okay, you can take your phone into the store with you, and you can go to ewg.org and go to their Skin Deep section, and it'll have a spot on the top where you can search the product, the brand name, and the specific product. And it will rate these products 0 to 10, 0 being the best. So if you're in the green section, which is 0, 1, 2, and I think 3, I'm not sure if 3 is in the green section. But either way, if you're in the green section, it's pretty safe to buy, especially the 0s and 1s. But yeah, the EWG, that works. And there are a couple of channels on here that can give you a lot of good information. I'm going to keep trying to post my recipes. And honestly, I created this channel because a lot of the ladies in my family like to know how I make things, and they call and they text. And I even held a ladies' night over here and showed them how to make some of them, but we just simply ran out of time. That way they can get on the channel and make their own instead of having to feel like they're bothering me by calling and texting. So, but a couple of channels that can give you some really good information is, like I said before, the Colorful Canary. She makes a lot of things. She has a playlist where she makes a lot of her own things. And then Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. They gave me a lot of information about, what these ingredients do to your body and what you can do instead. And then the rest of it I either got from books, and I have a video on the 10 books I can't live without. I got a lot of information from there. You get information from the internet, for recipes, from YouTube, and put everything together with what works for you. And I made a DIY little out of a binder and recipe cards and just taped them inside these little divider sheets. I made my own little recipe book with my own recipes. And let's just say I got a recipe from Doug and Stacy for one thing, and I got a recipe from Colorful Canary. And there are other channels too. And I put them together, and I realized, hey, I don't like this ingredient, or I don't like that one in here. It doesn't work for my skin or my hair or whatever. You can take all this information from everywhere and play around with it and make your own. And just from a few basic ingredients, you can start. And then after you start and you figure out how to do it, then you can go out, and you can buy this oil that you like, or shea butter instead of cocoa butter, or, whatever. You can just play around with it. And for instance, a tub of coconut oil, you can use it for cooking, you can use it for moisturizer, and you can use it as one of the base ingredients in the other things that you make. So, you think, well, coconut oil, gosh, that costs like $15 for a container. Well, yeah, but you're not just using it once. You're using it time and time and time again. The thing with Castile soap, a huge bottle, the 32-ounce bottle, can cost you from $12 to $16. But it just takes a few drops of it to make your hand soap. Then you can use a few drops to make your face soap. Then you can use a few drops for cleaning solution, and you still have a whole bottle. So those are just a few examples of, yeah, you can need to make a little bit of an investment up front. But after you make that initial investment, all of the different things for your home that you can make saves you money. And not only does it save you money, but you know what's going in there. You made it, and then you have this sense of accomplishment. Hey, I made this for my baby, or I made this for me, or I'm cleaning my house with this, and it smells so good, and I made this. And that's a wonderful thing. And I just feel bad that it took me so many years to figure this out. But now we're doing it. And it's just part of our journey out to our homestead, living more naturally. We've been eating a lot better. We've been making our own things now for about 5 years, and now we're ready to take that next step and grow our own food. That's a whole nother topic, but I have always loved having a garden, and I'm so excited that now I'm doing all of this that I was just talking to you about, and now I can really step it up a notch and grow almost all of our own food, particularly fruits and vegetables, and our own dairy. So I hope you found some of this information useful, because I do get asked these things on Facebook, and I probably could do 100 of them, but these are the ones that struck me the most, especially the one where it talked about the FDA, and the one where it says, isn't it expensive? And I think that the expense is what deters people. And then once they get past that point, they feel intimidated. Well, what if I don't do it right and I waste money? But you know what? It's a process, and you can do it. Look up the recipes. Try it out. Don't be afraid. So hope you like this, and if you do, give me a thumbs up. And I know I don't have a lot of videos yet, but feel free to subscribe, because I'm going to be putting up more videos as we move along and move out to our place. Thanks for watching.